I have now finally set your grades on the history test. Here are your results. I'm sorry, this can't be mine. Let me take a look at that, let me see. No, this is your test. But you see, I studied a lot. I'm sorry, but next time maybe you should study a little bit more. Now, Master Leo 9 has a really good video on how to improve your grades. Maybe you should check out that next time you study.
No, it's not your way, not going to obey, This is my body, and you don't have a say, This is my whole life, not growing up to.
Hello everyone, it's Maddie, and today it is so hot actually. So that's why my window is open, because it's probably 70 degrees Celsius right now. Anyways, today I'm doing a study tip or study hacks video because finals, exams, and tests are closing up, and even though it's spring break in most parts of the USA right now, other parts of the world, like myself living in Norway, have big tests and big exams coming up, so we gotta be prepared. And that's exactly why I'm doing a study tip video today for you guys. Lately my grades have been improving so much because I've started developing my own study hacks that really work for myself, and that's exactly what I'm going to teach you guys in this video. So get super excited because you're going to learn a lot, probably, hopefully. Okay, so if you haven't already, make sure to click the subscribe button right down there because, you gotta be subscribed. And then also, if you want to, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Twitter because when I'm not on YouTube, I post a lot of pictures and things on Instagram and Twitter. So, you want to follow me there so you can keep up with my life if you want to. Give this video a big fat thumbs up if you are excited. And if you're like me and you're probably watching study tips videos while you're procrastinating, do your homework or practice for a test. Imagine if we could get this video to 4,000 likes in 24 hours, you guys. How cool would that be? And that is basically that. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first study tip I'm going to share with you guys today starts when you're already in class. So what you want to do when you're in class is to make sure that you understand the material that your teachers are learning you. And if you don't be afraid to raise a hand. I'm sorry, I don't understand this. Do you? No. Can you please explain it again? Just a little bit more detail or something? Because if you know and understand the information by heart, you don't need to study that much. I promise.
It's my fault, but I'll make it right.
So when studying for a test or an exam or really whatever, the most important thing, especially for me, is to find a comfortable place to study at. It could be outside, it could be at your bedroom. Just find your secret little study space and go there. Just make sure that you feel comfortable and that there aren't too many distractions there.
You don't have to wait for my love.
So according to the Student Housing Company's research, there are 3 types of learners: auditory, visual, and kinesthetic. You can take a test on their site to find out what type of learner you are. If you're an auditory learner like myself, then the best thing for you is to watch documentaries about the material or subject you're learning about. I know both Netflix and YouTube have good documentaries that you can watch. And also a pro tip is to record lectures and listen to them when you're studying. Lastly, this is something I do. Make songs about the subject or material that you're learning about, and I promise you, you will have a song on your head like an Ariana Grande song. And then for all the visual learners out there, make lots of written notes and lectures so that you can reread them, and then also use visual clues and colors when making notes so that it's easier for you to remember. And lastly, for all the kinesthetic learners out there, take regular breaks to avoid getting distracted, and also try listening to a podcast or lecture while you exercise because most kinesthetic learners absorb most information when they're active. So there comes a moment in all of our lives where we sit there, study, we have everything perfect, and then suddenly we're like, what? Well, this happens to me pretty much every time I study. Well, if this happens to you as well, don't be afraid to ask your parents or ask your friends. Just give them a call and ask. If one of your friends is an A student in math and you sit there and you're like, okay, I'm done, I give up on math, I can't do task B. Give them a call, be like, hey, I know you're really good at math, please help. I'm sure they will appreciate it and help you. So now study tip number 5 doesn't apply to everyone, but it definitely applies to me, and it is to use highlighters and markers and basically colors when you study and when you write things down. So highlight all the important words and sentences, and then later on, if you have little time to study, you can just look through all the important words that are marked out. It's really easy, simple, and it saves you time. Oh, and it also looks really pretty.
I don't wanna do anything without you.
if you aren't allowed to highlight things in your books like we aren't, then go ahead and buy some post-it notes. They're really cheap actually, and then just put them in your book and it has the exact same effect that highlighting has. Yes, I say this every time, and no, it's not a study tip, but you know, have a little fun, don't study too hard, and if you take use of all the study tips I just gave you, I promise you'll do just fine. So keep calm, study on, and good luck. That was so 2013. I don't know I did that. Okay, whatever. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you liked it. If you did, remember to give this video a thumbs up. Also remember to subscribe to my channel to get notified whenever I post a new video. It would be really, really cool if you guys checked out the music video me and my music group from school made. You click the link right up there or in the description box down below to check it out. It would be so cool if you guys could do that. So I really hope these tips help you, and good luck at your exam. Bye everyone!
We'll be looking for sunlight, all the headlights.
What's your name?
What's your name?
Justine.
What do people call you?
Taylor.
Why should people follow you on Instagram?
Because I look like Taylor.